Welcome back, everyone, to another Q&A episode. Today, we're mainly going to be talking about E3 and what the hell is going on. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Now, starting us off with the first question, the main question from Dustin. Will Rockstar announce anything at E3? Let's talk about that, because that's the question I've been seeing a lot from you guys over the last couple of days. Yesterday was the Xbox conference. They didn't announce anything there. Obviously, they're not going to announce anything at the Bethesda conference. Today, though, we have the Sony conference, which I believe is at 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. In the past, as most of us know, Rockstar don't attend E3, at least in a public way. They usually go there and do behind the scenes sort of stuff, but they never really announce anything. The one time they did announce something was a couple of years ago when GTA 5 was coming to the next-gen systems. At the Sony E3 conference, in whatever year that was, sort of towards the end of it, Sony played a trailer, I believe, and they talked a little bit about GTA 5 coming to the PS4. Apart from that, though, we've seen very, very little of Rockstar at E3. So what does that mean for this year? Now, Rockstar have actually stated that they're not going to be at E3 publicly again. They're not going to be showing anything, but that doesn't mean we're not going to see anything, because technically, if Sony showed something, that's not Rockstar showing something. So tonight at Sony's conference, we could potentially see something big. Now, what that will be, we have no clue. The possibilities we have are a GTA Online DLC, Red Dead Redemption 2 info, and maybe GTA 6, but that's not gonna, let's just cross that one off right now. They're not gonna announce anything relating to any other games besides Red Dead Redemption 2 or GTA Online. Now, with GTA Online, what they could announce, we all know there's a rumored DLC coming, and we all know it's being worked on, and we all know it's coming relatively soon. And like I mentioned in my latest video, Rockstar are doing server maintenance tonight, so maybe they are preparing for something big. So it is a possibility that at this Sony conference, they drop the trailer for this next DLC, and they say, alright, this is coming in a couple of weeks. The other possibility is that we get some more Red Dead Redemption 2 info. Potentially, even Red Dead Redemption Online info. Either Rockstar or Sony has come out and said that if you play Red Dead Redemption on the PS4, you actually get some exclusive stuff. Now, it's not going to be anything major, but the PS4 or Rockstar has a partnership with PlayStation, and there's going to be some exclusive stuff on it. So maybe that's what they show at this conference. They tease Red Dead Redemption 2 Online and possibly what you get for playing on the PS4. I think that's more likely because they've never announced a DLC for GTA at E3. But if anything was to happen, it would happen tonight during the Sony conference. So definitely watch it, definitely be on the lookout for anything related to that. Now, on a side note, this isn't technically relating to E3, but the last couple of years in GTA Online, during the summer months, Rockstar have done double money on heists. In 2015, in the months of July and August, they did double money on the heist. They did one heist per week. In 2017, last year, in the month of May, they did double money on all heists. And considering we got new heists 6 months ago, I would bet that sometime soon, in the next couple of weeks, we would be getting double money on those heists. So maybe that's another thing they announce at E3. I mean, it could be they announce a DLC for GTA Online, and they're like, all right, to get prepared for this, you have 2 weeks of double GTA money on all heists. That would be really, really good, and I think a lot of people might see that who don't normally play GTA Online and be like, all right, that's a pretty good deal, I'm gonna start playing again. Now, moving along to some other questions, we have Felix here. Do you think Rockstar will ever release some new normal traffic cars, buyable of course? I'm thinking of getting a family car, grocery getter, etc., normal car, and or some capable low-end cars to GTA Online. Well, we already have a van, so I'm not entirely sure what the second part of that question is, but new cars for traffic is something that I've wanted forever. I guess I know why Rockstar don't put all the new DLC vehicles in traffic, because then people could just use them in traffic and they wouldn't have to buy them. But just playing GTA Online for the last 5 years, it's kind of tiring seeing the same cars over and over again. It would be awesome. I think there's what, 500 cars, something like that, crazy in the game. Why don't we see the newest 200 of them driving around? You don't need to make them spawn all the time, but seeing them every now and then, I think just would be amazing. So I definitely hope we get something like that in the future. Jordy, do you think they will improve the Supra and add more customization to it? Yeah, like I said in my video earlier, I hope they do. And it would be kind of stupid of them not to, just because the Supra, the Jester Classic, is something that like a ton of people want. So I think they would rather not leave a bad taste in people's mouths, you know, that many people. So I really hope they do, but it is Rockstar, so God, who knows? Then we have any candies in the nightclub update. Since there's 2-in-1 DLC, what do you think the other DLC is? And this actually ties in with this next question from Ice Adventure. What was your favorite thing from E3? Which we'll get to in a second. And then in the nightclub update, do you think they could add some underground racing? An underground racing DLC would go perfectly with a nightclub DLC. And it even ties to the Supra, because they could add an upgrade to the Supra, the Jester Classic, and that would fit in an underground racing DLC. Rockstar seem to have this obsession with racing, and I guess it's justified because there is a ton of people that do races in GTA Online, but I think with the races they've put out, the transform races and all that, those aren't what people really want. I mean, at least for me, I want some realistic type of racing, and an underground racing DLC would be perfect. I'm not sure how many other people are like me and want something like that, but an underground racing DLC would be so much fun and would be kind of different. And obviously it would add a ton of new customization, a ton of new cars. You could maybe even have that as an addition to your import and export part 2 garage. Maybe that ties into it ties into that some way. But I think those two DLCs, a nightclub one and an underground racing, go perfectly because both things happen at nighttime. And then that first question, and then the question we have from Brendan here. Todd Howard didn't mention mods in Fallout 76. Will they bring any? And what are you most excited for? We'll talk about Fallout 6. We'll talk about everything E3 related. So, E3. This so far has been incredible. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And I know we still have a couple more conferences to go. Obviously, there's Sony, there's Ubisoft, there is Nintendo. So I'm sure there'll be some extra stuff coming out soon. But what we have so far blew me away. I mean, first off, with the Xbox conference, they showed a new trailer for Fallout 76, which looked awesome. They showed off Cyberpunk 2077. I'm sure you've seen the trailer by now, but I've been following that game for a while, and oh my god, I cannot wait. I'm super, super, super pumped for that. Honestly, Dying Light 2 looked incredible. I was a huge fan of Dying Light 1. Dying Light 2 looks like it's going to be even better and even more fun. I'm hoping it's still co-op. It should be, but that was one of my favorite games from all the conferences so far. And then you got, obviously, Bethesda, Fallout 76, Starfield, which I'm so excited about, and then the little tease for Elder Scrolls 6. Now, Elder Scrolls 6, people are making a big deal about it. That ain't coming out for another, like, 5 to 6 years. I think the Starfield game's coming out in, like, 2 years, and then, obviously, Fallout 76 is coming out this year. Fallout 76, there's been a lot of people that are up and down. Obviously, hardcore Fallout fans aren't a fan of it because it's online, and then it's not really the same. It doesn't have the same gameplay, I guess, as your traditional Fallout game. And if you don't know, I am a huge Fallout fan. Fallout New Vegas could be my favorite game of all time. It's up there. It's at least number 1 or 2. So I'm as big as a Fallout fan as you're gonna find. And Fallout 4, I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was good at the beginning, but they had some issues with it, and I'm sure you've already heard about them. Fallout 76 is interesting. I like the gameplay because I do love survival style of games, and I think a survival game in a Fallout universe, it will be incredible. Plus, playing with my friends and all that will be so much fun. But there's a lot that goes into that. I mean, a lot of the reasons that survival games suck is because if you don't play them 24/7, you're at a disadvantage. And obviously, PvP and griefing, that's not fun. We all know from GTA Online, playing in an open lobby with people doesn't necessarily lead to a good experience most of the times. Now, for mods, like that one guy asked, they had an interview literally like a couple minutes before I'm recording this. He said they are going to add mods, just not at launch. And I think there's going to be ways to add mods so everything's compatible. So mods are definitely coming. that's good news. One thing I am kind of a little worried about is the fact that they said there's no humans in the game other than other players. Now there's still going to be ghouls, robots, and other things to give us quests, but I'm kind of worried because a lot of the fun was killing raiders and all these other things, and that means there's not going to be really any factions in the game, which is another huge disappointment. Now the gameplay may still be fun, and playing with your friends, building houses and bases, that's going to be a lot of fun, but the story obviously is why you play Fallout, and they did say there is a story, but is the story going to be as good as the ones in the past? Or are they just going to say it's online, make your own story? That's what I'm worried about. There is a beta, so that's good news. We can test it out whenever that comes out in a couple of months. The one thing I will say about Fallout 76, the world looks incredible, and the one thing I love most about Bethesda games is exploring, and the fact that it's 4 times bigger than Fallout 4, and the fact that the world just looked amazing. It looked so beautiful. I can't wait to just explore that. That's going to be probably one of the most fun parts, but the story part I am a little worried about. If it is fun though, I definitely will be playing it and posting it probably on here, because I've always wanted to. I'm trying to think about some of the other games I've seen. Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I was a huge Kingdom Hearts fan back in the day. I probably, I don't know. It's hard to get into Kingdom Hearts 3 now, just because I feel like the nostalgia has kind of worn off. I've been wanting that game for like 5 years now, and I mean, yeah, it's finally coming out, but don't know if I'll get into that. It did look cool though. The Division 2 looked kind of cool, although I wasn't a fan of what they showed because of the cringy dialogue. Some people were excited about Just Cause 4, and I think that'll be cool. I mean, Just Cause is a game where you play it for like an hour or two just to mess around, and that's always going to be fun. And then I'm sure tonight at Sony's conference, they'll release some stuff about the Last of Us 2, which I'm excited for, and then maybe even some other new titles. But that is my thoughts on E3 so far. I probably have missed some stuff. If you guys want to let me know your thoughts, let me know in the comment section. But there you guys have it with this video. Hopefully we get a little tease of something from Rockstar at the Sony conference tonight. Even though I shouldn't expect it, I'll be a little disappointed if we don't. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content and more. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.